Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, today we're going to be talking about something that I've been hearing all over the internet, many different places, where someone is saying Phantasmal Flames is not going to be a good investment. They'll say something like, this set is going to crush investors. Investors will go bankrupt over this set. Um, and it's pretty wild to say, especially with the history we've had in Pokemon, with the sets that we've had, whether they're good or bad, the way that they've been just appreciating in value over time. It's pretty wild how people can still make these accusations or these so-called theories of things, not being a good investment or what's going to happen and so on and so forth. But you know what? With that being said, we're going to be looking at some things right here, right? Because this is a pure Charizard set, right? That's probably the main thing I hear, right? Like, oh, this it's not a great investment. It's just Charizard. And when Charizard there's just nothing else. So it's not a great investment. Okay, so let's look at that. All right, we're gonna look at Darkness Ablaze, right? Darkness Ablaze doesn't even have a good looking Charizard, guys. This Charizard doesn't even look good. It is actually hideous looking. Like, I don't even like look. I wouldn't want this card. You couldn't give this card to me, for how much I dislike it. Right, but the set overall has nothing but this Charizard. And even though the set has nothing and the Charizard is barely valuable for a top chase, for any set at $45, the booster box is still sitting pretty at $325. It's still valued at $325 with a card that's like basically worthless, at least for a chase at $45. Right now, we can move on to Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames Charizard SIR, a little more valuable, had a pretty decent pump when Phantasmal Flames was announced, being a Charizard set. All Charizards started going crazy. Phantasmal Flames drove every single Charizard up just like this one. It went to a high of $95. It's back down to 71. And on top of that, let's not forget to mention, it's a set that people hated, right? Up until earlier this year, where value started going up, this set was completely hated. Everybody crapped all over this set, nonstop. Nobody liked it. All right, what do we have here? The Gold Charizard as the second most valuable card at $27. The Ninetales at $21. Cleffa, Pidgeot, the SIRs are worthless. $14 there for that SIR. We have the Ice Cube one here at $4.78. We have this Reverum at $3.44. Horrible SIRs. Nobody likes this set. Not valuable. And then, even so, the booster box is still at $302 for a set that nobody likes, with a Charizard that barely anyone likes. Most people don't like that Charizard. Maybe they're following hype right now. Maybe because it has some value, they might like it a little bit right now, but they didn't like it before at all, right? And throughout the whole time, it was pretty much worthless till this year when the hype hit. And now we're at $300 for this booster box that barely has anything in the set when it comes to value. Most people don't like it, right? Then we're going to look at Phantasmal Flames now, right? Phantasmal Flames, a so-called set that's going to hurt investors, and people are going to go bankrupt over it, and it's not going to be a good investment. Why? Because it has just a Charizard. At the moment, it's sitting at $290. It has dropped a bit, especially since these were pre-release sales. Next, in a few weeks, we're going to have it actually officially released. So typically, prices drop coming up to release. More product is going to hit the market, so on and so forth. So for that reason, it's going to drop. It's going to probably continue to drop a little more. And then when boxes start getting scarce again, of course, it'll shoot up, right? But now, looking at the singles in the set, right? And we're only looking at the Japanese singles, guys. Japanese, we have the Gold Charizard. One thing to mention, of course, none of these sets have the Gold Charizard. This Gold Charizard is unlike this Gold Charizard here. We can't compare. I know somebody eventually is going to say Obsidian Flames also had a Gold Charizard. This looks nothing like it. This Charizard looks much better than that other one. I think we can all agree this one looks cooler, in my opinion at least, right? But we have that. We have the SIR. We have the full art Charizard, which looks pretty damn cool. All these full arts look insane. You have the Mega Charizard here, and you have like a silhouette of the regular Charizard here. Insane full art. This is going to be an expensive full art. Keep in mind, it is going to be an expensive full art. It already is, right? The Japanese one, you see it there at $65. You have the Dawn SIR. It's okay. You have the Lopunny one here at 25. It's not really nothing crazy. Mega Sharpedo, right? Once again, they keep saying it's just a Charizard set, even though you do have some decent IRs. The full arts are much better. I would say that there still are some IRs here that people are going to like. The Piplup, the Wigglytuff, the Flygon that's somewhere around here, the Dewgong. People are going to like these cards. The full arts are really nice as well. Now, moving on, though, from that, let's look at the value of the English cards. The English cards. Has anybody gone to eBay to look at the sold listings for the English Charizard SIR? $1,500, $1,425, $1,500. Best accepted offer probably above 1,500. 1,500 again, 1,290, 1,350, 1,400, 1,750. What's the guys? What's the PSA 10 gonna look like? What is the PSA 10 going to look like? And we know that the PSA 10 value of a singular card in a set will drive up the value of that box so much. It's going to be insane. 1,600 best accepted offer, 1,890, 1,200, 1,700, 1,400, 1,650. Guys, this thing is selling a lot and for a lot of money. And this is just the SIR. And if you want, you could actually look at the sold listings that I had here. Sold listings. I mean, sorry, not sold listings, auctions. The auctions here, guys. The auctions are pushing up to over $1,000. And these are auctions. These are not just like buy it now like this one you see here. This is at $1,125. This is at $1,600. No bids on it yet. But apparently they're just buying them. Eventually somebody's going to buy it. They're buying them. There were way more auctions here, but they sold. I had them set here earlier. Look, 4 days, 10 hours left. Somebody already bid. It's $900. I mean, guys, it's selling. 3 bids, 3 days and 18 hours left. $1,575. Guys, to just go, just by going by the hype. I mean, just by like word of mouth, saying that a set's not going to be valuable because all it has is Charizard. It's so wrong. I mean, history is repeating itself. Sets with just a Charizard, even a Charizard that's horrible like Darkness Ablaze, is still worth $325 or whatever it was, right? And on top of that, we have the gold Charizard that is much, much harder to pull, selling for $1,000. 960, 1,200. Best accepted at over 1,000 probably. 1,150, 1,200. Here's a lucky bid at like 600 and something dollars. 950, 1,100, 1,000, 1,000, 1,100, 1,000 basically. 1,000. Guys, come on. For people to be saying that this set is gonna hurt investors, maybe it's going to hurt resellers. Maybe with the lull, you can assume that resellers and flippers are getting hurt all over the place. But investors, guys, this is like a gold mine for investors. Long term, think about this, guys. Think about this. Picture this 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years from now, if you're that person that can hold. And this card, you think people are going to want this card right here? They're not going to want this. Guys aren't going to pay for these boxes to get this card right here. Come on. Let's be realistic. We know what drives value in Pokemon, right? The only question left is probably quality control. How good is the quality control going to be on this set? Is it going to be easy to get a PSA 10? Maybe that'll change the PSA 10 value at some point. But outside of that, guys, this is a banger right here. It only needs one card, guys. You know, Silver Tempest had the one card. Lost Origin, I would compare, not too much because the trainer gallery is pretty good, but mostly people just see the Giratina. I mean, I'm not going to doubt this set. Are you? I mean, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Are you guys going to doubt this set? Will you invest in this set? Will you buy? Because I'm going to buy. I don't see why I wouldn't. I don't see why you guys wouldn't. I just don't see this as a problem for an investor. I see this as a buy for sure. Of course, we're not talking about what the price is going to be for the booster box out the gate. We're talking about what this is going to do 5, 10 years from now. But, you know, I'll leave you guys there with that. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. You know, I think I've proven the point here where it's pretty idiotic for someone to say that this set is not going to do well just because it has a Charizard, and only a Charizard, supposedly just a Charizard, right? Not, we're not even going to call it probably the best Charizard we've ever had. Like, come on. Well, but yeah, guys, I'll leave you guys there with that. I hope you guys found value here. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, like, comment, and subscribe as always. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace.